Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of SEO, but with a unique twist focusing on user experience or UX. Now you might be wondering why we're combining these two seemingly disparate concepts. Well, it's because they're more intertwined than you might think. They both aim at providing the best experience to users, albeit in slightly different ways. And when these two work in tandem, they can significantly boost your website's performance and rankings. So grab your notepads because we're about to uncover how UX and SEO go hand in hand. First things first, why is UX crucial for SEO? Well, it all comes down to how search engines like Google are evolving. They're not just looking at keywords or backlinks anymore, they're becoming smarter, more intuitive, and more focused on the user. They're prioritizing websites that offer a seamless, enjoyable experience to their visitors. Imagine walking into a store with cluttered aisles, poor signage, and unhelpful staff. You'd probably leave, right? Similarly, if a website is confusing or difficult to navigate, users are likely to click away. And when they do, search engines take note. But let's flip the script. If your website is clean, clear, and engaging, users are more likely to stick around. They might read your blog posts, check out your products, or sign up for your newsletter. These positive interactions send strong signals to search engines that your website is valuable, relevant, and user-friendly. So how do search engines measure the quality of user experience? They use a variety of signals such as click-through rates, time spent on a page, and bounce rates. If users click on your website but quickly leave, that's a red flag. But if they stay and interact with your content, that's a big thumbs up. In essence, a good user experience leads to better engagement, which in turn leads to higher search rankings. It's a virtuous cycle that begins and ends with the user. So when you're optimizing your website, don't just think about the search engine. Think about the person behind the screen. Think about their needs, their frustrations, their desires. That's why UX is not just a nice to have in SEO, it's a must-have. It's about creating a website that's not only search-friendly, but also user-friendly. A website that's not just easy to find, but also easy to use. A website that doesn't just attract visitors, but also retains them. This means if your website provides a seamless and enjoyable experience for users, search engines will reward you with higher rankings. So don't just optimize for algorithms, optimize for people. Because at the end of the day, it's people who visit your website, it's people who buy your products, and it's people who make your business successful. Let's talk about some common UX mistakes that can hurt your SEO. It all begins with the user's first interaction with your site, the load time. If your site is slow to load, users are likely to bounce off, and search engines will notice. Keep your site speedy by optimizing images, minimizing unnecessary code, and using a reliable hosting provider. Moving on, we come to navigation. A confusing or complicated navigation structure can make it difficult for users to find what they're looking for. This frustration can lead to a high bounce rate and load time on site, both of which can negatively impact your SEO. To avoid this, ensure your site's navigation is intuitive and straightforward. Think of it as a roadmap guiding your users to the information they seek. Next up, intrusive pop-ups. While pop-ups can be effective for capturing email addresses or highlighting promotions, they can also be incredibly annoying if not used correctly. A pop-up that disrupts the user's journey through your site can result in a poor user experience. If you must use pop-ups, make sure they're relevant, easy to close, and don't appear too frequently. Lastly, let's not forget about the importance of design. A cluttered or visually unappealing site can turn users away. Keep your design clean, use white space effectively, and choose fonts and colors that are easy on the eyes. Remember, your website's design should enhance the user experience, not detract from it. In conclusion, avoiding these common UX mistakes can significantly improve your site's user experience, which in turn can boost your SEO. Prioritize your users, their experience, and their needs. After all, a happy user is more likely to stay on your site, engage with your content, and convert into a customer. Remember, a frustrated user is unlikely to stay on your site or engage with your content, sending negative signals to search engines. Now, the mobile experience. In this digital age, it's no secret that a significant portion of internet users are accessing websites via mobile devices. This trend has turned mobile-friendly design from a nice-to-have feature into a necessity. But what does it mean to be mobile-friendly? For starters, your website should be responsive. This means it should automatically adjust to fit the screen of any device, whether it's a smartphone, a tablet, or a desktop computer. Next up is navigation. Mobile users should be able to easily navigate your site with just a few taps. Remember, the smaller screen size can make navigation tricky, so it's essential to keep it simple and intuitive. And let's not forget about loading times. Just like with desktop users, slow loading times can frustrate mobile users and lead them to abandon your site. So ensure your site is responsive, offers easy navigation, and maintains fast loading times on mobile. Metrics matter. Let's dive into the realm of user engagement metrics, a pivotal aspect of SEO that directly ties into user experience. You see, these metrics act as a compass, guiding your SEO strategy by revealing how users interact with your website. Two crucial user engagement metrics to consider are bounce rate and average session duration. Picture this: you're hosting a party, and your guests are your website visitors. Now, if your guests start leaving shortly after arriving, you'd naturally question what went wrong. That's your bounce rate. A high bounce rate indicates that your website visitors are not finding what they're looking for or having a poor user experience, causing them to leave quickly. On the other hand, if your guests stay, mingle, and enjoy themselves for a good amount of time, you know you've thrown a successful party. This is your average session duration. Longer sessions suggest your content is relevant, engaging, and providing a positive user experience. But how do you influence these metrics? Well, it all circles back to UX. Ensuring your website is user-friendly, informative, and easy to navigate can reduce your bounce rate. Simultaneously, having engaging and valuable content can increase the duration of a user's session. Remember, search engines are smart. They pick up on these signals. If your site has a high bounce rate and low session duration, search engines might interpret this as poor user experience, which could affect your SEO rankings. Conversely, lower bounce rates and longer session durations send positive signals about your site's relevance and usability, potentially boosting your rankings. So, don't underestimate the power of user engagement metrics. They're not just numbers. They're insightful indicators of your website's performance and user experience. Keep a close eye on them, understand what they're telling you, and adjust your SEO strategy accordingly. To wrap it up, high bounce rates indicate users aren't finding what they're looking for, while longer sessions suggest content relevancy and a positive user experience. Content is king, but context is queen. Yes, you've heard it right. In the realm of SEO and UX, both content and context rule. Now, why do we stress so much on these two? Let's break it down. Quality content is the lifeblood of any website. It's what attracts users, keeps them engaged, and convinces them to return. But content alone isn't enough. If it's not presented in a way that's easy for users to digest, its impact is lost. That's where context comes in. Context is all about how your content is organized and presented. It involves using clear headings, breaking up your content with images or videos, and ensuring readability across all devices. Whether it's a blog post, a product description, or a how-to guide, the context in which you present your content can make or break your user experience and, by extension, your SEO. So remember, use clear headings, break up content with images or videos, and ensure readability across all devices. That wraps up our deep dive into SEO for user experience. We've navigated the interconnected landscape of UX and SEO, understanding how they influence each other. We've highlighted the importance of user-centric designs and content, and how these can significantly boost your search engine rankings. We've also identified common UX mistakes that can hinder your SEO efforts, and explored the necessity of a mobile-friendly interface. Equally critical are user engagement metrics, which provide valuable insights into your website's performance. And remember, while quality content is king, its presentation, the context, is queen. It's essential to present your content in a user-friendly manner for maximum impact. So it's time to put these insights into action and enhance your website's user experience. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more such insights. Until next time, happy optimizing.